To make his way, Kamil Oniszczuk.
Welcome to the city, said a young man sitting next to me. Heard you new in town, before you get around. Here's a little tip from me.
Kamil Oniszczuk.
Best stick to yourself no matter where you go.
Very proud of his Polish heritage. He's fought primarily at 170, and he's a guy moving up.
Trouble's knocking at your door. Remember, my friend, it's a time we'll find.
He is moving up, and look at this guy is rangy. He is awkward sometimes in the way he attacks his fighter. With that causes his opponent problems because they're not used to seeing the style that he brings. He is super strong, got a big gas tank. This should be a great one.
And now set to make his way, the Spaniard, Costello van Steenis.
Turn the clock back pre-COVID, and it looked like this guy was the next big thing at middleweight. And he was heavily on track for a world title shot until he got into a fight with John Salter, and like so many people, seemed to underestimate the strengths of John Salter, and suddenly that derailed him. And even with the split decision win over Fabian Edwards, that combined with the injury and COVID in suddenly a very crowded division. As you said, John, that's what happened in MMA. It very quickly turned around. As we check out the tail of the tape here, and another one that could steal the show tonight.
Very simply put, 13-2 for Costello van Steenis, 9-1 for Kamil Oniszczuk. This guy is good. This is a fantastic middleweight matchup.
To Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight here, Bellator 287 will go to the middleweight division. Set now for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing the blue corner. At 6'3", weighing in 185.4 pounds. His professional record, 9 wins, 1 loss. Hailing from Jiu-Jitsu, Poland, presenting Kamil Oniszczuk. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner. At 6'1", weighing in 185.4 pounds. In his return to the Bellator cage, he stands with 13 professional victories, 2 defeats. From Rotterdam, Netherlands, Costello, the Spaniard, van Steenis. And the referee in charge, Brian Miner.
Is Costello van Steenis ready to regain his place in line at 185.
There was a little bit of heat between these two at the weigh-ins. Oniszczuk decided that pushing Costello van Steenis seemed like a good idea at the time. Van Steenis just looked at him and said, "Oh, I see. We'll see you tomorrow."
Always when you have a fighter coming off an injury, you want to see how confident he is, particularly in the lower body.
Take a look at that low calf kick already by Costello van Steenis. You can see the lump already on the shin of Oniszczuk.
At the bottom of the left leg. And if we can see it, he can feel it.
Beautiful body kick, stopped by Van Steenis though. And this is where Oniszczuk does great work. He's super strong inside the clinch. You wouldn't think due to his range and the length of his legs he'd be that effective, but he's really good in there, brings up really hard knees.
A series of misfortunes have hit Costello van Steenis. He was going to fight Lorenz Larkin last May. He had the groin tear, he had hernias, eventually tore his ACL. And that could happen just when everything is going great. It can turn just that quickly. Still just 30 years old. The Salter fight was the one that derailed him. He had John Salter. He was teeing him up the first 60 seconds of that fight. And then once John Salter got it to the ground, Van Steenis couldn't get back up. And he had a huge third round. There was drama because after Salter had won the first 2 rounds, Van Steenis was toying with it. We were on that 10-8 surfboard for a while in that third round.
Absolutely, he was eating John. John took a lot of damage in that third round. It was one of those ones. It could have been a 10-8. That right there is what being long and lanky will do. You think you got that guy? Good balance by Oniszczuk to get himself back.
Steenis going back at that left calf where he did the damage in the opening minute.
You can see, take a look as that leg sticks out there. Look at the lump on that front shin section of that calf. That's all due to about, what, 3 landed calf kicks? And see, there you go. Has the ability with that trip. You see it. Oniszczuk trying to get his back to the cage.
Quick as he can.
Van Steenis going to the back. But a good job by Oniszczuk. He's not in a bad position. He's got to get his leg free. He's got a baseball grip on the left arm of Van Steenis.
The question among many is, how is that left leg feeling right now?
Not good. Just telling you, that thing is, you can see.
Whoa.
Big shot.
Not expecting that. Oniszczuk against the fence to get a kick that high. Oniszczuk said, I've got the best high kick in the division.
He's going to get a takedown here. He's got his hands together. He just needs to drive his hips in. Nice job by Steenis to use the cage. Didn't grab anything, but he used it as a balance point. Scrape. A lot of back and forth. There's a lot of energy being put out by both of these guys right now. All of this grappling and clinch work has not been easy.
Just forget not having seen him so long. Out of sight, out of mind, how dominant Van Steenis can be.
And how explosive and dangerous he can be in a short amount of time.
Through one. There's the one that left the mark.
Those had an early effect, man. You could see. And you can see the damage already on that leg. If Van Steenis goes back to that, Oniszczuk's going to have to figure out a way to stop. But you got to give it to Oniszczuk. Had a really good round as far as he was throwing back shots. Did a great job of defending against the takedown.
Grab that water.
Watch how Oniszczuk comes out in round 2. And does he or does he not have issues with that left leg?
Just right there, I was watching him look down at his leg.
Yeah.
So obviously with taking a step, he feels it.
Back to it. And again. And again.
Smart. You're being effective, you're damaging your opponent, you're making it to where his movement is going to really slow down. Everything you're seeing out of Van Steenis right now, very smart.
There is no tree so tall that it can't be chopped down.
That is the truth. Right back.
And again.
But that right there, that right hand you just saw by Van Steenis, that's set up by that calf kick.
Yes, it is. Van Steenis just going after that left calf. Again.
And what you're seeing from Oniszczuk, he's trying to time it. So when Van Steenis throws, he's trying to throw a right hand down the middle. He's just not able to time it right now. Van Steenis is looking at him as far as he keeps on bringing that left hand up every time he throws that kick. But you just saw the kick by Oniszczuk, nothing on it.
High kick, low kick. Van Steenis locked in.
Got to be careful of blocking that with that one hand.
How much of your power do you lose when you lose the base like he's lost with that leg?
Boy,
not the back leg,
so
but
much. And you got to really give it, you know, thinking about it as you're looking at it, how long has it been since Van Steenis has stepped foot in the cage? He looks good. We talk about ring rust and things like that all the time. I'm not seeing anything with him. He's been fighting smart, he's effective.
you see fights you expect to go a certain way, and then a shot lands 10, 15 seconds into it that completely changes the direction of it.
Well, the one thing that you're really seeing, and again, that the calf kick has created in this situation. Nice shots, beautiful job by
the high kick.
Oh,
Van Steenis goes hurt. Oh, he's hurt. He needs to change levels, but even that was too slow.
Wrapping up the Darce. Oniszczuk stays there. He's in trouble. That's it.
Costello van Steenis, the Spaniard, is back. That was a carving.
You talk about a guy that just surgically picked his opponent apart. That was a beautiful performance by Costello van Steenis.
A big calf kick landing 10, 15 seconds into the fight, turned it, and Oniszczuk hung in there. That's a tough kid right there, but this is one of the best in the world, and he looked like he was in prime form.
That's 6 shots in a row that landed, even though he got that glove up on the end there, and then you see him come, latches onto that Darce, and once you're under there on that Darce in that position, it is so tight, there's nothing you can do. Beautifully performed, beautiful transition. Great win for Costello van Steenis.
Who stops a guy who had never been stopped and does it with ease. To Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the Darce brings on the tap. Official time, 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Round number 2, the winner by submission, Costello, the Spaniard, van Steenis.
That is a statement made by Costello van Steenis.
Number 1, gang of me, Johnny Elder.
We head to our final prelim as Costello van Steenis heads to 14-2.